It is the month of love. Welcome to the freaking month of love and Black History Month. So it's February, and in the last video, I jokingly went on Omegle to find love, and I want to continue this theme of love. It's February, Valentine's Day is coming, and I want to commend that. I want to acknowledge that, because while I am happy being single, I am even more happy when I read about people's love stories, whether they be embarrassing, whether they be diabolical, whether they be the complete opposite of that and be nothing short of wholesome. So about a week ago, I asked you guys to submit your love confessions, whether they be terrible or amazing. And today we're gonna get into it. Usually I rank confessions, but I just wanna read, I just wanna react, I just want to feel something. Because me never having been in a relationship and having my only romantic experiences being through situationships, Wattpad, things of that nature. I want to feel something this Valentine's Day. Also, I got this video from Vincent Joseph, my king. Saw when he did a video like this last Valentine's Day. So really quickly, I just want to acknowledge that this is where I got this idea from. So yes, okay, are we ready? Are we freaking ready? It is the day for these confessions to be brought into light. Whatever is done in the dark will come to light. Amen. So I got about 200 submissions, which is typically the norm. Let's see what's going on in your guys' lives. Our first submission of the day says, "Where do I even start? This literally happened last year and I still can't show my face in the hallway without wanting to teleport into another dimension." Let's call him Marcus. Marcus got these light brown curls that kind of flop over his forehead when he plays basketball. And I swear to God, every time he runs his hand through them, I lose like 17 brain cells. Anyways, I've been crushing on this man since September. My girls kept hyping me up like, "Oh my God, you should totally tell him. He def likes you back. I saw him looking at you in algebra, etc., etc." We love when our friends are supportive. We love when our friends are
feeding our delusions.
Because there are two types of friends. We have our friends that feed into our delusions, and we have friends that are completely and utterly honest with us. And it's good to find that balance. It's good to have at least 2 or 3 friends that'll feed your delusion, and it's nice to also have 2 or 3 friends that are gonna sit you down and tell you it's time to move on. So my delusional self really thought I had a chance. I spent like 3 days writing this whole paragraph in my notes app. Had my friends proofread it and everything. I quoted a Frank Ocean lyric in there. I was committed.
Damn.
Okay, and this is this isn't to you at all. I'm just speaking generally, okay? If somebody that not even somebody that I was interested in, but if anybody came into my DMs, my messages, my voicemail, if they sent a messenger pigeon, I don't know. But if somebody communicated to me that they had feelings for me and quoted lyrics from an artist, especially one of like a Frank Ocean, and I love Frank Ocean, but they would have ended up in a group chat. They would have ended up in a group chat. They would have been ridiculed. They would have been heckled. Not saying that you deserve that, but if somebody came into my DMs, especially a man or something of that nature, quoting, let's just say, "Thinking About You" by Frank Ocean.
Oh God. Oh God.
So you're young, I'm 22 years old, so there's a difference to this, there's levels to this. You live and you learn, but maybe we should have left that part out. I'm just gonna throw in my 2 cents in here, but granted, a man is gonna be a man, so regardless if you included the Frank Ocean lyrics or not, whatever response he's about to give you, I'm sure he was gonna give it regardless. Those are just my 2 cents. I don't know if you want them or not, but there you have it. So I finally sent it to him on Instagram DMs right before winter break. This man left me on scene for 4 hours. I was checking every 6 minutes. Yes, I have problems. And then finally responds with, "Oh, word? That's crazy, LOL."
Go home and get the gun.
Oh, word? That's crazy, LOL. He couldn't even form a full coherent sentence, you know? I mean, oh word, that's crazy, LOL. You have to kill him. Kill him. Kill him in his sleep, like actually. Bearing your soul in paragraph form, I can only imagine the, 300 words you probably typed up? You even went the extra mile and quoted Frank Ocean himself. King of romance and heartbreak and articulation himself, Frank Ocean. Just to receive the complete opposite end of articulation. Oh word, that's crazy, LOL. LOL. LMFAO even. You gotta kill him, babe. Break into his house at 2 o'clock in the morning while he's asleep, probably dreaming of basketball or whatever the fuck. Kill him.
Seize him. Cut his throat.
Kill him! I literally wanted to delete my entire existence, but wait, it gets worse. He then sends, but like, I thought you were talking to Darius. He said y'all were a thing. Darius is my cousin. Okay, I'm not gonna blame him for thinking that Darius and you were a thing. Because like if he's seen you interact with a guy and just immediately thought, okay, they're a thing. But no, he said, as in Darius said that you were a thing. Why did your cousin say you were a thing? Why did he say that, Darius? Darius. Why? I don't know if Darius thought he was doing you a favor by like saying that to get Marcus away from you, but why wouldn't Darius come to you first about that? I think we need to have a sit down with Darius, if anything. Forget Marcus, forget his that's crazy, LOL, whatever the fuck. Forget his ass, sit down with Darius. Cause what is he talking about? What are we talking about? I tried to explain, but he just hit me with the oh my bad and then changed the subject to ask if I did the history homework. Now every time I see him in the halls, he does this weird little head nod thing and I just pretend I'm very interested in my phone lock screen. Oh my bad. We love a king who speaks in 3-word sentences. Oh my bad. Not the fucking
you gotta go and make him sorry.
He hit you with one of those. Oh my bad. Damn, that's crazy, LOL. Marcus, we gotta do better. We gotta expand our vocabulary. We have to become more conversational, more articulate. And Darius.
Oh, this one I catch you.
I have zero advice for this, but yeah. Avoid Marcus by every cost imaginable and have a sit down with Darius, because what did he mean when he said y'all were a thing? Why are we skipping over that? Let's not skip over that and let's get to the root of the issue here. Okay? So I was at a work study at my college and there was this event. Every time we had an event at college, I always see this blonde hair, blue-eyed, buzz-cut man. Do not get me started on a man with a buzz cut. I always thought he was handsome every time I seen him. So he came to the current event I was working at and I was working at check-in. While I was checking in, he said to me, and I quote, "You'll get more beautiful every time I see you." So when's the wedding? I would have got down, maybe not on my knees, but I would have gotten down just a little bit and I would have asked, when's the wedding?
Yup.
When are we getting married? When am I having your kids? Because obviously, like, there's something here and it shouldn't be ignored. Because what do you mean I get more beautiful every time you see me? What do you mean by that? Like, and he has a blonde buzz. When I tell y'all, a blonde buzz cut will always do it for me. Always do it for me. I kid you not, when I was in college, do y'all remember when Dylan O'Brien had that blonde buzz cut? He didn't have the blue eyes, girl, but I didn't need that. The blonde buzz cut was enough for me. When he had that blonde buzz cut, that picture of him and he's in that pink t-shirt. Like, are you kidding me? This was my lock screen for like a month. For a month during my freshman year of college. This picture of Dylan O'Brien in this blonde buzz cut in this pink shirt. Look, we're matching even. Him in this pink shirt with this blonde buzz cut. And I didn't regret it at all. You telling me you had this and you didn't cling on to him like this? You didn't sink your claws into him? What happened? Because if I had my own Dylan O'Brien, my own man with the blonde buzz cut, he wouldn't have gone anywhere. He would have been locked in my basement.
For eons to come.
Why not? Where else would he go? My brain went into overload and I didn't know what to say. All I did was laugh and he said, "But I'm serious though." Oh, and he was serious. He wasn't even trying to flirt. He was so dead ass. He was overly dead ass. Then he waved me goodbye after he went to our event and he left. I am so upset that I did not say anything. All I could do was laugh like a nervous laugh and never seen him again. But he made me hate men a little less. And that's what it's all about. Truly. Oh God, my sister in Christ. You never saw him again after that? What happened? What happened? You know, usually, especially if you see my Omegle videos, you know when I start flirting with a guy and he flirts back, I get nervous and I skip. But when it's in person, there's none of that. There's no skipping. I would have grabbed him like this.
And said you were coming home with me.
Why didn't you do that? I mean, yeah, maybe it could be considered harassment, a federal crime even, a threat, maybe, if you want to get technical. But why didn't you do that? Why did you let him walk away? Maybe in the next life, you'll get your Dylan O'Brien back. This was in the 10th grade, so I must have been 16 at the time. I had a crush on this guy for the longest time, and I think ever since the beginning of that year we started talking. His ex from the year prior warned me not to get involved with him because she said he was pervy or something.
What?
Usually when people say that to us, let's take that into account. You know, people don't say that for no reason. So maybe next time, let's tab that. Let's keep that in our back pocket, at the very least. If it doesn't make you cut communication with that person ever again for years to come, let's at least tab it, keep it in our back pocket, keep it on standby. Just for a minute. Okay. I didn't care and brushed it off as her being jealous. After all, I didn't want to ruin anything between me and him, considering he's been my crush forever. Anyway, on a Friday, he invites me and his other friends and their girlfriends to a pool party thing at his house. His parents were at a dinner/meeting, and I guess I didn't mind. It sounded fun, so of course I went. It was really only like 2 other couples at the party, which I guess were his close friends. I don't know. Anyway, sometime during the get-together, he pulls me aside and tells me he's had a crush on me too ever since we first started studying together, but never knew how to ask me. Later that night, I asked if I could take a shower and change. He said yes and gave me a towel. I changed and brushed my hair inside his bathroom, and when I walked outside, I kid you fucking not, he was pleasuring himself on his bed. Why are they so gross? And by they, you know what I'm talking about. Why are they disgusting? Riddle me that. He kind of just stared at me for a couple seconds before pulling his pants back up. He definitely got the wrong idea. He thought we were gonna do something. I have never called an Uber back to my...
Call your Uber. Man, call your fucking Uber, bruh.
Call your Uber. I have never called an Uber back to my house like that day. Safe to say, I never spoke to him or his friends again. And it's like, even if you are gonna do that, can we wait an hour or two until after everybody leaves? Can we do that in the comfort of our own privacy? If you got a goon, listen, I get it. People goon, I get it. But to not even wait, to not even have the patience, to not have the basis of patience, to just hold off. Hold off for a bit. Oh my God, there's a fucking cat on my fence. Look at it. Can you guys see that? Oh my goodness, the cat. Oh, thank God for the cat coming by, because that cured the turmoil that was going on up here. That truly helped, you know? But anyway, yeah, he's weird as fuck. I'm glad you called your Uber, and I'm glad you never spoke to him and his people ever again. Round of applause, you know? I love when we know when to leave. I, 22 female, okay, this feels very Reddit. I love it, okay. I, 22 female, fell in love with my friend, 22 female. Yes, I love the gay shit. I love the gay shit. I crave it. I eat it up every single freaking time. She is absolutely beautiful, funny, smart, and I thought she was probably Aro/Ace, because when I asked her if she was straight, she said she didn't know because she has never felt a crush on anyone before and doesn't know what romantic attraction feels like. We went to the bookstore and she picked up a super expensive book with boats on the cover. She is obsessed with boats. And put it back down again. I decided to buy it for her as a gift in secret as she was moving to another state a month later. She was so this is love. So you're a romantic. You're a romantic. You know everything about love. You're perfect in every way. I love that. She was so touched that she told me she was struggling not to cry on the way home. And she's not really the crying type. Later on, we went to a market together and she put a flower in my hair. So you're living my dream. Thank you for confirming that. In the car, I said, I wish I had brought a book to press this flower in. She said, I think I have something to help with that, and brought out a present in a bag from the bookshop. She had bought me the expensive book set I was looking at in the bookshop. Oh my God. I love lesbian love. Like... When she was about to leave, I gave her 3 letters confessing my feelings for her and told her only to read them after the last time we saw each other. She lost them for a couple days, but then found them again and read them. Anyway, she said she thought that this was the case and that she found my honesty endearing, but like I thought, she doesn't experience romantic attraction. She said she loves me though, and I'm content that she loves me from where she stands. We send each other wax seal letters because she lives across the sea. Oh my God. And part of me hopes that she will eventually love me the same way, but even if she doesn't, she is still a very dear friend.
Cut the show. I'm done.
This is making me like, not emotional, like I'm not gonna cry, but my heart smiled. You know, like even though y'all didn't end up together yet, I'm manifesting the best for you. I am manifesting the best for you. But even though y'all aren't together yet, I'm glad that you guys can still be friends. In that she still has enough love for you in her heart to where she is still okay with being friends with you. That you guys are comfortable communicating these feelings for each other without being scared, without feeling like it's the end of the world. That you're not on the same level of love for each other. Like you have more of a romantic love for her, she has more of a platonic, and I love that you guys can kind of meet in the middle. You know, that is beautiful. I love when people can find an equilibrium that works. So while I am again manifesting the best for you, I'm glad that you guys are still friends and that you guys do have this deep love for each other, whether it is romantic or platonic. Oh! My Shaylas. Yeah, this is nice. This was a nice read after
The last one.
Hey. So like last year I had this friend, let's call her Ashley. And I had this other friend, a guy, let's call him Spoon. I don't know why the first thing I thought of when I heard the word Spoon, that was his nickname. I thought, is he like a crackhead? What? Because you know how like, I don't know if it's crack or coke. I don't know what it is, but it's some drug that you use a spoon to like, I don't know why that was the first thing I thought of. I don't know. But like, in what other context would somebody name you Spoon? I don't want to break that down. I don't want to analyze that, but I'm just gonna be honest, that was the first thing I thought of. But hey, Spoon. Okay. I was becoming increasingly close with Ashley while we were in a theater production together. I helped her through so many mental health problems and troubles with school and everything else, and she was super sweet to me in return as well. I swear I was doing everything for this girl. At the time, Spoon really liked Ashley, so much so that he completely stopped talking to me and our other friends, even though he was one of my best friends and basically a core member of our like 4-person friend group. But anyways, when Spoon stopped talking to me, I got extremely freaking jealous, but not in the way you might think. I wasn't jealous of Ashley for getting all of Spoon's attention. I was getting jealous of Spoon for getting all of Ashley's attention. Gay, 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 gay. You're gay, 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 gay. But you know what? No, relatable. I went through something very similar as well when I was in high school. So hey, this is a universal experience, I guess. At the time, I didn't realize I might have had some feelings for her, but I literally lied to Spoon and told him that she didn't like him back and he should back off, even though she kind of did. I just wanted all of her attention to myself. I feel so freaking bad, but hey, she moved anyways. Spoon is back in our friend group, and I got more attention from her after being a lying, jealous freak. So it all worked out in the end. It all worked out in your favor, and you know what? You can't be called a homewrecker. You know, there was no home. There was no truly established relationship between them. You played your cards right. You know, you were a puppeteer. You were a puppet master. You know, you pulled some strings, and you got what you wanted in the end. So you know what? Hey, you said theater production, so maybe you're in college, maybe high school. You know, you're still young. You're not perfect. You're gonna make some decisions that may be morally incorrect, I guess, but if I was your age, I would have done the same shit. I'm not gonna, I have no high horse. I do not sit on a high horse, and while I may give you guys advice sometimes, I will never sit on my high horse and judge you for doing shit. You know, so fuck it! Thinking back, I definitely liked Ashley. I may or may not have created an entire 30-page organized Google Doc for her with little personalized messages and drawings and stuff for her to read when she was sad. That's all. Love your videos. I love you too. Thank you. Okay, so you're in it. You are deep in it. A 30-page doc, personalized messages and drawings and stuff for her to read. Okay, so Ashley is like, Ashley is the apple of your eye. Ashley is everything to you. She is the wind beneath your wings. She is the wind in your sails. She is the stars, the moon, the galaxy, the universe. Because you don't make a 30-page Google Doc with drawings and a whole bunch of other shit for just anybody. So again, I won't judge you for, I can't even say breaking them up, but putting a wedge in there. You know, putting some tension. Do you? And hopefully you and Ashley, I don't know. But yeah, I hope you find your epic romance and that you,
Hello?
okay, yeah, I don't know. Hey girl, before I spill my tea, let me just say I love your videos, especially the gay awakening ones. My little pin heart be jumping. This is why I do it. This is why I do it. I do it for all my fruity fucks out there. Yeah! I was 16 when this happened. Elementary me was a little slow. So going into my freshman year of high school, I tried out for the school color guard team. Okay, think marching band, but you spin flags and toss weapons in the air. I had heard there would be a new coach that year. The first day of tryouts comes and I'm warming up when out of the corner of my eye, I see the most beautiful woman. Curliest hair, biggest brown eyes, and a body. Body, yada, 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 yada. My heart fell straight into my ass. My knees almost buckled and I swear time stopped. Also, it was like a romance, an indie romance movie for you. Time slowed down. Your body quivered. You felt things you never felt before. The lights turned down. The music faded into the background. The background blurred. A scene was set. Cinematography. I should note that I had been gay for years at that point, but I had never felt that before. Fast forward to me making the team. Yes. She tells us that her birthday had just passed and that her boyfriend at the time had broken up with her. That pissed me off so badly that I spent months saving up money and even donated blood 5 times. Saved 2 times despite being terrified of needles at my school's blood drive just to get her a big birthday gift the next year. I had the team send the card to make it less suspicious and she loved it. I never told her how I felt for multiple reasons, but mainly because she left the following year. Still, I can't help but feel like I could have treated her like a queen if we'd met under different circumstances. Oh, you're a yearner. You're a yearner. You're a romantic. You are Shakespeare reincarnated. You saved up money for a year. A year just to make her next birthday better than her last, because I guess her boyfriend broke up with her very close to the time when her birthday happened, which I can relate to. I told this story before in a past video, but I went through like the worst heartbreak of my life. I went through the worst heartbreak of my life 10 days after my 21st birthday. You can imagine how that went. I just turned 21 and I got my heart broken. Oh God. Yeah. But yeah, the fact that you knew of her birthday and were like, you know what? She probably didn't have the best birthday, so I'm gonna make the next one as amazing for her as I possibly can. Saving money, donating blood 5 times, getting the team involved. Oh, you're a yearner. You're a true romantic. Yes, you are. You're perfect in every way.
She's an icon.
You ate that. You ate that. She gagged alive. She gagged alive. I'm 19, so I don't have vast experience. Baby, I turned 23 at the end of this year. I still don't have any experience. So don't feel bad. You have time. You have time. I'm hopeful for you. However, when I was a young teenage boy with horrific anxiety, it led to some interesting situations. When I was 15, I had a crush on a blonde girl who was somehow taller than me. I was 5'11" at the time, by the way. If I'm being honest, I was more desperate than in love. After like 5 months of being friends, I asked her out over Snapchat on Christmas Day. Okay, you're feeling jolly. You're feeling jolly, isn't it? The best Christmas gift a girl can get, somebody confessing their feelings. Okay. I threw my phone across the bed and proceeded to cover it with pillows and blankets out of pure panic, but somehow still heard the notification. After about 2 hours, I checked and she said yes. Oh my freaking God! She said yes on Christmas Day. That is the best gift anybody could freaking ask for. How great. I love this so far. As for the actual relationship, she got pretty upset with me because I saw her twice in person in the space of 10 months. Okay, were we long distance? Because reading it back, it doesn't say like, so you were 15. So if you guys like went to the same high school together, but you only went on 2 dates in the span of 10 months, and not even a date, but to actually like spend time with each other, 10 months, 2 times. Not saying you had to like spend your money on like a grand old date because like you said you were 15, but damn, like not even a study date, not even to do homework together. I promise I'm not a bad person, I'm just shy. The only other relationship I had started in 2024 and oh my God, she was so hot. Spare your laughs when I say I sent this a contract to be my girlfriend through Instagram DMs. I generally thought I was being romantic, but looking back, I was so wrong. It was like 2 pages long and I put my entire heart into Samsung notes before pasting it into her DMs. I did a little scribble for my signature and left space for her to do her own. Aww. By sheer luck, she sent me a scribble of a heart back. She then proceeded to become the second laziest partner of our times, with only my performance with my ex taking first. Huh? She then proceeded to become the second laziest partner of our times, with only my okay, so what? Huh? I don't know what that means. So she was like a pillow princess, I think is what they're trying to say. She was like a pillow princess. You know what? I will never get mad at a pillow princess. You know, like especially if it's a bad bitch. Like, yes, queen. Make him work. Make him work. Because I dealt with men who are pillow princesses and you want to be the girl so bad. You want to be the girl. And I'm not having it. So yeah. So around early 2022, there was this guy I was in love with. Let's call him Raphael. And we were really close friends. Like we would text every day and check up on each other constantly. We would be flirty, but it never really went as far as to admitting we liked each other, even though we clearly did. We would say that we love each other. Oh, I don't know if we really meant it, but hey. Fast forward to later in 2022, and he asked me to be his girlfriend for the day just because we both had never dated somebody before. For the day? Okay. You know what? I kind of like that. I kind of like that. So this is giving like either middle school or high school. But I'll give my 2 cents at the end. Looking back, it was the corniest thing ever, but past me was so happy that day. I don't know if it means he was technically my first and only boyfriend, but I don't count it, to be honest. I never actually told him I liked him, even in present day. But I've been over him for a while now. I don't know if you'll ever read this, but if you do, I love your videos so much, and you're so sweet and funny and face card tea.
So this is love.
Stop. Thank you. That felt like a kiss on my forehead. Thank you. You know what? I kind of like the whole boyfriend, girlfriend for a day thing. You know how apartments you have to lease for like a month at a time or a year at a time? We need to do that with relationships. Like, let a little free trial, even. A little free trial. Like, let's try this out for a day. And if I fuck with you and you fuck with me, let's go another day. Let's renew the lease. If we like each other after that, let's do a lease for a week. Let's do a lease for a week. A lease for a month. Then another month. Maybe a year. You know? And this may just be my commitment issue speaking. That's a story for another day. But yeah, if we had like a lease to renew at a periodic rate, let's try that. Let's try that. Is that not such a great idea? You know, like not having to commit to somebody for, you know, like let's just get into a relationship and if it ends, it ends. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Fuck no. Let's go day by day, then week by week, then month by month. And if we get to that point, then fuck it, a year by year. I love being Einstein. I love being Einstein. Who's ever thought of that? Let's try it out for a bit. I'm not saying let's normalize it just yet, but let's give it a little trial run. This is a little idea, you know, just something light. Who knows? Could be the next big thing. So when I was in 9th grade, my teacher, we will call him Mr. Doofus, had started asking everyone if they had a Valentine. Oh God. Ooh. Okay. I'm getting intuition. My antenna is going off. Can you see it? I have a feeling where this is gonna go, and I don't like it. I see my future, and it's looking very dark. It's not looking good. If a grown-ass man is asking, 13-year-olds if they have a Valentine?
Get them banned.
Out of nowhere.
Get them banned. We don't do that here. Oh, yes. Now I'm pissed.
Me, of course, being single king forever, said no. So he told me to see him after class. So I saw him after class, in which he tried to get... Can you shut the fuck up? Thanks. Oh, they ain't never talked back to me before. So, you know, I saw him after class in which he tried to get downtown with me. By the way, this man is fine. I know that's called harassment and pedophilia. He was still fine as fuck.
Anxiety, stop!
Come to the front. No, I'm not gonna hurt you. Just come to the front. Come to the front. When a man or woman, fuck it, they're non-binary, I don't give a fuck who it is. If they're too old for you and they try to do something that they shouldn't be fucking doing with you, you have to run. Run for your life. You have to kill him.
Cut his throat.
You have to kill him. He is trying to dim your life. He is trying to traumatize you. He's trying to suck your soul out of your body. And not in the good way. You have to run for the hills. You see that door? Walk through it. He's not fine. He's gross. He's old. He's hairy. And he's not fine. I don't ever want to hear you say that shit again. Ever. And for the man, to the front. Oh God. Come near another child, another human being, period, again. I will take your and I will take the fucking until it explodes. And you will never be able to use it again. Do you understand me? So I read the rest, and apparently the teacher is now in jail and has been for the past 5 years.
Can we just feel
so
this one? Thank you.
We won. we won. But yeah, he's not fine, and don't ever say that shit again. I don't give a fuck. He could look like Ian Somerhalder himself, Ross Lynch himself. I don't care. I don't care who he is. Pack it up. There was this guy I used to know in middle school. He was super dorky and kind of weird, but I was deaf into it / him. It? Why did you call them an it? Oh, no. Okay. They're talking about his weirdness. That was the it they were into. They're not calling the person it, but their weirdness. Okay, for a second, I thought you were calling them it. But whenever we see each other, it would be at the very end of the school day. So we would only see each other at the bus stop to go home. And I'd be giddy as fuck all day, just knowing that I'm about to see my man come. We do such weird and quirky stuff to each other to get the other's attention. But one day, he walks up to me and says, giggity giggity goo, with a humping motion to the air next to me, and just walks off right after, no words spoken. And ever since then, I've been cool off of him because what the fuck? So imagine your man, regardless of how dorky or quirky or weird or whatever synonym you want to use, regardless of that, imagine he comes up to you and he just goes, the ick I just gave myself.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Nothing short of devastating. Crippling, even. And I dare wonder why I've never been in a relationship ever in my life. Behold! Look around!
Look at the shit that you do.
Look at how you act.
This is so
I don't have the room to ever question that shit ever again. Nice confession, okay? This is the first time I actually have a person to share Valentine's with. Yes! No more boycotting this holiday for me, at least for now, because I have a girlfriend. This is my first time going out with a girl. I'm a bi girly. Hey, twin. Okay, twin. And she is too amazing. She plays electric guitar, and I sing and play guitar. She has a very grungy, almost masculine style. Yeah. She loves Nirvana and Arctic Monkeys, but she also listens to the pop girlies too. She's gorgeous and has shoulder-length curly dyed blonde hair. I'm 5'1" and she's 5'8", and she's such a yearner. Oh my god, I've generally been a desperate mess for love since I came out of the mothership. That's why I watch your ranking edits vids, like I need them to survive. But now I actually am in a healthy relationship and I'm so happy. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? I love this! So, this is our second good confession? I love this. This made me so happy. I hope you and your girlfriend are very happy and that you're together until the end of freaking time. So basically, I was in a talking stage with a now kinda influencer. Is this tea? Is this gossip? Is this drama even? Yeah, I'm sad. Who went viral for being precious and sweet and could do no wrong. But girl, it was the opposite. First of all, he was super lustful, and second of all, the whole time I was in this talking stage with him, I found out he had a whole girlfriend. And I thought maybe he got with her and just forgot to tell me, and that he was actually loyal to this girl. So I posted myself looking super cuteness to see if he would bite, and yup, he did. He was saying really freaky shit to me after I posted myself. So then I ghosted him because boy, you have a whole girlfriend. So moral of the story, don't trust influencers. They don't act like what they seem.
I need the tea.
I crave the tea. I crave it. I need it. I'm hungry. I'm ravenous for it. I don't need to know who this is, but God, do I want to know. But yeah, I feel like that's very, a lot of content creators, influencers, whatever the fuck you want to call them, they will portray themselves one way and really they're another way behind closed doors. And you can say that about literally 80% of them. But yeah, oof, God. And then on top of that, he's a man. Yeah, girl, they lie all the fucking time, regardless of how many followers they have. So, hey, what did we expect? You know, what can we expect from a man, of all things? But regardless of these stories, I hope you guys have a very good Valentine's Day, regardless of who you are spending it with. So if you're spending it with friends, family, or your damn self, which I am, Valentine's Day is about love. It's not about the person. It's about the love you feel within yourself and the love that you share with whoever you have in your life. So regardless of who you have, I hope you are having a good Valentine's Day. And yeah, so whether you're just treating yourself or not treating yourself at all and just spending it as any other fucking day, I hope you have an amazing February, an amazing year, period. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to all that shit. All my socials in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next freaking video. Adios.